Okay, about 7 November, I gave the price target of 82K for Bitcoin, and today we have already hit the price of 82K. So this is 11 November, and then about 3 days ago, that was around 7 November, I gave the price target of 82K. Okay, so this entire prediction actually follows my full set of predictions since July. So in July, remember around July 6th, I made this prediction that Bitcoin will go towards the all-time highs after taking out the lows around 50K. Okay, I think that was the price that I gave. Around yeah, the bottom of this box over here is around 48K to 50K, which ended up to be somewhere around the bottom of Bitcoin. Okay, so what happened next was that price began going up towards all-time highs. Okay, so in this post specifically, I gave the reason why I was making the prediction of all-time highs for Bitcoin is that first of all, if I were to move to the chart of Bitcoin, okay, notice that when price came out from this pitchfork, so this is the pivot C of the first pitchfork. Okay, so it came up and it failed to touch the median line over here, which is a bearish signal, right? So normally what we see is the price will actually go back down to the pivot C, but I gave a chance for Bitcoin to save itself. And how does Bitcoin save itself? Well, the next pitchfork that you will draw from the pivot B, okay, so this is A, B, and C, and you go to trading view and you will select the normal pitchfork, and you are to draw towards from the B pivot B, okay. So this is what you get, a forward pitchfork, and notice that this is the middle line over here, which is called the median line. Price was not supposed to touch this median line, okay, and if it did not touch this median line, we will create a new setup, and this new setup will be called counter failure. Okay, so let me just type this out. Counter failure. Oops. Okay, so this setup is a very bullish setup. So what happens first is that we'll get a first failure of the first pitchfork, okay, and the next pitchfork's median would also be failed to touch. So this is what I call a counter failure. Okay, so fail once, fail twice, and then on the second failure, it will actually push price very high. Okay, very bullishly. So that's why I gave the two price targets of 75 and 82K. Okay, and this is exactly what's happened. Today we are currently close to 84K at this point. So very bullish structure we have here. Okay, so I also talked about this sentiment analyzer that I've given to my premium members. So what happened is that when price came up, let me just switch to the daily chart. It's more clearer. Okay, so when price came up towards the all-time highs, close to all-time highs. I think that was around 70K. Okay, you see retail longs exiting from the market. Okay, so this indicator actually shows you the current situation regards to futures, Bitcoin futures. Okay, so when price came up towards the all-time highs, we saw retail traders exiting from the markets. Okay, this is a very bullish indicator. Okay, because what happened is that these retail traders, they are very low quality in terms of the how long they hold their positions. So normally what happens is that these traders get wiped out very easily in the markets. Okay, and normally what I like to use this indicator for is to counter trade these people. Okay, so this indicator basically allows my premium subscribers to counter trade the retail traders in the futures markets. Okay, so when price came up towards the all-time highs, notice that there was exit over here. Okay, this is a very bullish indicator. I've already talked about this in my YouTube channel, in my Twitter account. Okay, so what happened next was that price continue higher. Okay, so around this point over here, more retail traders exited the markets. Okay, which I also stated that this was a very bullish signal, and this is exactly what happened today. The last few days is that prices shot up through towards the 84K, which is basically above my second price target of 82K. Okay, so but of course we have a bit of an issue today is that there is some indication that there are new retail traders that are entering longs in the market, and this is a slight concern right now. Okay, because we are starting to see retail traders flip towards leverage longs, and this is not something that we want to see if we want to get much higher prices in the future. Okay, so for now I'm a bit more cautious. Okay, but I'm still expecting even higher prices. And where do I think price would end up at? Okay, let's just move to the next chart of Bitcoin. Okay, and this is a very big long-term view of what's happening. Okay, so I've drawn a normal pitchfork here on the weekly chart of Bitcoin. So this is a very big time frame, right? So just need to draw a normal pitchfork right here in trading view. Okay, and you draw from the A, B, and C pivots. Okay, somewhere around here, and you end up with this pitchfork. Okay, so notice when price came up, it basically climbed the lower parallel. Okay, so the line over here is called the lower parallel. Okay, so this is the lower parallel. Price basically climbed this lower parallel like a ladder. Okay, and then it went towards the median line of this pitchfork. So first time when it tested it, it was a price it was a price false breakout. Okay, so I've restated before that this is not too much of a concern. Okay, price would for the time being, okay, correct slightly. Okay, I stated that this is not a completely bearish signal where it would launch a bear market. Okay, this was a very temporary bearish indicator, which is exactly what happened. Price corrected slightly. Okay, and it went towards the lower parallel. So I'll draw the lower parallel again right here. Okay, so this is a lower parallel. And notice that price, after it did its false breakout of the top, okay, it then reversed down and moved towards the lower parallel. Okay, but because there was a false breakout, okay, so notice if I were to zoom all the way in, so this was around March this year, so that's quite some time ago, right? That's about 8 months ago. Okay, price went up and uptrusted this median line. Okay, and when it uptrusted it, it created a situation for us that there's going to be a slight bearish structure in the future, but it's not going to be a completely a new bear market, right? So if you were to follow my Twitter, sometime I will mention this thing called a shifted median. Okay, so this is another thing that I use to complement my pitchfork trading strategy. Okay, and basically this is just a clone, okay, a duplicate of the current pitchfork. Okay, so what I do is that I would shift the lines towards the area where it uptrusted. Okay, so that was the March 2024 uptrust, okay, of the median line. So I will move my shifted median towards that level, and notice that it created a new channel for us to analyze. Okay, so when price came down from this shifted median, okay, so this green color lines you see here is the shifted median. Okay, so it moved down towards the lower parallel of the shifted median. Okay, so this line over here is the lower parallel. Okay, the green color line is the lower parallel of the shifted median. Okay, so as price came down, it also failed to touch the lower parallel of the shifted median. Okay, so what does this tell us? This is an extremely bullish situation. Okay, because this is what I call a price failure, a failure to touch. Okay, and this normally means that there is a very huge repulsion. Okay, a very huge repulsive force that forces price upwards. Okay, from the shifted median lower parallel. So this is exactly what happened. Okay, we can take this line now, okay, and move it upwards to the next failure. Okay, so now the shifted median has shifted again, right? And now it has shifted towards this price level over here. Okay, and this is the lower parallel that it failed to touch at first. Okay, so let's just move back again. So now when price came down from the shifted median, it failed to touch the lower parallel. All right, so this is very bullish, and now it reversed back up. Okay, so it reversed back up without even touching the green line at the bottom. Okay, so if you want to move this again, right, shift the shifted median again, notice that price is now going towards the shifted median line again. Okay, so this is exactly what's happening right now. Okay, so we just need to watch what Bitcoin would do in the next few weeks. all right, whether price would actually, uptrust this shifted median, or would it fail it. Okay, so one bearish, so something that would be very bearish would be when price goes up somewhere close towards the shifted median, then it reverses back down, where this is very bearish. Okay, so what is not bearish is that it goes up and uptrust it. So basically, it goes above this shifted median. And this will be very, very bullish. Okay, so if this is confirmed, by the way, okay, it goes up above this shifted median, I will project 100K Bitcoin. Yeah, so that will be my next price target for Bitcoin. Okay, within this range, once it's confirmed, okay, we can actually project price going up towards the shifted upper parallel, which is at this point somewhere around 120K. Okay, so let's just wait what happens at this point in time. Okay, and I'll make up to date updates within my Twitter account. So do subscribe my Twitter account. Okay, everything there will be up to date, and I will be posting an update very soon in the next few weeks. Okay, maybe the next week or the week after. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned a lot. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.